Hey everybody, Shu here. This video is more for, actually everybody can benefit from it, but it's more aimed towards people in the military, all the branches, except for probably the Marine Corps, because I do believe we don't have a Marine Corps base in New Jersey. Okay, but every other branch, if you're in the military and you are an RV'er, regardless if you are in a fifth wheel, you're in an actual RV, you are van lifing, etc., whatever, you might want to get a hold of your housing office if you're planning on transferring over here to New Jersey. Okay, I figured I'd just go ahead and lay that out there real quick, because in a lot of places like that you go to, you always hear those stories about, oh, well, this town won't let you park in their streets. This Walmart won't let you park in the streets, or park in their parking lot, excuse me. New Jersey, they don't let you park anywhere. During the months of November to, I do believe it is March 1st. So if you live in an RV, you can't even stay at campgrounds. The state of New Jersey closes all campgrounds. So if you're living in an RV and you're defending America, you can't even live in your RV during those months. New Jersey has a law that actually prevents you from living in your RV during the months of November, December, January, February. So there are some places that the owners might allow you to stay. Now, if you have friends or buddies that will let you hook up at their house, that's a possibility. Now, each township is, which is really weird, they have townships here. They have cities, townships, all kinds of stuff. But the townships make their own rules for that also. So one township might allow it, but most of them do not allow the campgrounds to be open. And most people that live in RVs depend on campgrounds. So if you're traveling, you're in the military, your loved ones are somewhere else because you have a house somewhere else, and you're living in an RV to try to save money, don't move to New Jersey. Because for November, December, January, February, 4 months out of the year, you're going to need to find somewhere to store your rig, whatever it may be, and then you're going to need to rent the place, which is going to bring up electricity bill, water bill, New Jersey taxes, everything probably, or I do believe. So, and for like van lifers, stuff like that, RV travelers, people that work out of their RVs, you come to New Jersey, try to have something set up way ahead of time if you plan on being here over the winter time. Okay, like try to find somebody that lives here, like that lives in a house that you can park in their yard, has a hookup, at least electricity, so you can have like heaters, stuff like that. But yeah, it's not a good place for military people if you live in an RV, unless you have a way of leaving your RV in a storage yard. Now, some bases like Fort Dix and the Joint Base up north, now they might have somewhere on their bases where you can park your rig at. I know the Coast Guard, we have, I do believe, like nine units. Oh, so that's fun. We have like 9 units, small. That's like small boat stations, stuff like that. And most of them you can't park like a big, like fifth wheel rig at. We have air stations, which, yeah, you can't park big rigs there neither. So you're dependent on storage yards. So just be aware, if you're in the military and you're looking at transferring to New Jersey and you're in an RV, yeah, you don't want to do that unless you can get something set up ahead of time. But like I said earlier, check with your housing officers, check with people like that. I don't know what they are in other branches. They might have different designations. We all have different designations. I never quite figured that out. But look ahead of time. Think really good. Think really hard, because you do not want to come into the state and lose your rig, lose your house essentially, for 4 months of the year. Because most people don't want to move out of it. So, figure I'd give you just a little insight on New Jersey, because right now there's one township near Atlantic City that's having a major run-in with the city versus the campground. There's another one in, I think it's called Pindlewall or something like that, which is northwest. I think it's near Trenton area. That there's a guy. He made a tiny home. Really cool looking thing. He made a tiny home. Now his is on a trailer, so his is trailerable. It's licensed. It's tagged as a trailer. He has it parked in his yard. It's not, as far as I can tell, it's not hooked up to nothing. He can actually pull this thing wherever he wants to. It's just parked in his yard. And the city is fining him for having an additional domicile in his yard. Because their township, like I said earlier, each township makes their own rules because of the state law. They're considering that another house on his property. So, even though that's a trailer. And if you look at it as it's an RV, it can't be there neither. So, just be aware. That's all I want to do. Is for van lifers. I know van lifers, a lot of van lifers can stealth park places, stuff like that. I'm not saying military people van life, because technically that's against certain rules, regulations. But if you do van life, you're dependent on campgrounds a lot, because if you're in the military, you don't leave your rig parked anywhere. So in New Jersey, they do close down. I just can't stress enough about the New Jersey shutting down. They don't want RV'ers in their state between November to March. January, February, March. Yeah. November, December, January, February. Excuse me. They don't want RV'ers in their state. Now, of course, I know I'm going to get some flack on that. Like, oh, well, I own an RV and I live in New Jersey. Yes, you also probably live in a house and you own an RV. But a lot of people don't own a house. And a lot of people do live in their RVs full time. Whether it's a fifth wheel, a tow behind, a Class A, Class B, Class C, whatever. People live in their RVs. People live in their cars. People live in Priuses. Which, hey, thumbs up to y'all. Y'all are some hardcore people. But in New Jersey, they apparently just don't want people in their campgrounds. They want to close all their campgrounds down. And you have to stealth park, or you have to store your rig somewhere and then rent somewhere. It's all about taxes. It's all about money. Because when you're living at a campground, you're not paying taxes. It's a way of getting people out of their campgrounds, renting places, paying taxes. That's my point of view. It's not the point of view of the actual channel. It's just my personal point of view. So, I hope this helps anybody, all my brothers and sisters in the military especially. I hope it helps y'all out. I don't want y'all to move to this state thinking, hey, we're going to the Garden State, home of the Jersey Devil, all that kind of stuff, just to find out that for 4 months of the year, you have to worry about where you're going to live at. So, and for everybody else that watches this video, van lifers, truck campers, car campers, everything else, just be aware of this is a statewide, not Walmart, not like city cops, stuff like that, like, because you always hear all the stories. It's not that. I mean, this is the entire state. If you go to some of these freecampsite.com things, if you go to those, you'll notice that this state has none at all. There's not one. There's nowhere. So just be aware. So just can't stress enough. So I hope this helped. If not, throw a thumbs down. I don't care. This isn't about trying to get thumbs up or thumbs down, stuff like that. This is just about trying to help my military brothers and sisters and anybody else that can benefit from it. So until next time, hopefully we're going to be getting some videos soon, and we're going to be doing the Macy's. Oh God, we're going to be doing the Macy's Day Parade in New York City. So stay tuned and stand by for that. So until next time, y'all be safe out there.